I am pregnant, Sophia said with a smile on her face and her voice filled with mix of excitement and apprehension. What? Is it for him? Richard asked with a sharp voice, his voice narrowing in suspicion. No, it's for you. It has been 2 months since he touched me. You are the only man who had sex with me of recent and I am just 2 weeks gone, Sophia said with her words hanging in the air, expecting Richard to say something. This is not the right time for you to be pregnant for me. If it is for him, that's fine, as it would hasten up our plans, but not for me, Richard said with a dissatisfying look on his face. What the hell are you trying to insinuate now? Are you trying to tell me to get rid of my baby? Sophia asked with her confusion turning into anger and trying to decipher what was going on in Richard's head. You will have to do that if there is need for us to do so. Edward can't know about our relationship now. We are just a few steps away from achieving our aims, and we can't let all these get ruined by this pregnancy. Once we find a way to make all he and his family have become ours, then we can make our relationship open and have as many kids as we want. Try to understand me, Sophia, Richard said in a pleading and strained voice. I do understand your point, Richard, but we can't just kill our child because of the goals we are trying to achieve. We can have Edward under our thumbs without us killing our baby. I can make him believe the baby is his and he will be so happy to hear the news. He has really changed towards me in the past 2 months. He has been showering me with all the love he had never shown me before since we got married. He took me out on a date last week and he even discussed with me about having a kid together. He will be so happy if I tell him about the pregnancy. He will raise the kid thinking it is his and eventually will all his property to him. Him doing that is also a way of us achieving our aims as soon as possible. I think that's a better way to go about it than killing our child, Sophia said in a pleading voice, trying to convince Richard. It is a good idea, but are you sure Beatrice will agree to this? She is hell-bent on us carrying out our plans as soon as possible, Richard asked with his eyes searching Sophia's face. I am sure she will agree to this. She is your mother, but why do you find it difficult to talk to her? She will agree to this as I am carrying her grandchild, and she won't be in support of me aborting the pregnancy, said Sophia, moving close to Richard with a lustful look on her face and dragging him close to her. Are you not happy with the fact I am carrying your child, or is it that you do not love me anymore? Sophia asked Richard, caressing Richard all over his body. You know I love you and you are the best thing that has ever happened to me. Thank you for being in my life and thank you for fighting my cause by getting married and sleeping with the man you do not love. As for our baby, I promise to love you both always and I can't wait to live in with you both as a family, Richard said, smiling at Sophia, with Sophia returning the favor. In no time their lips met, kissing passionately and making out. Edward witnessed and heard all their conversations, and there he stood still, not knowing the decision to take, whether to turn back and leave or enter Richard's room so the duo would be aware of his presence. He could not believe all what he had heard, and the fact that both his best friend of 5 years and his wife of 6 months had just betrayed him. He never expected such from them, and he felt his heart breaking into pieces upon the scene he had just witnessed. As he turned around to leave, his legs were heavy for him to carry, but he forced himself to carry them, walking away with a heavy mind and a heart that just begun to fall in love and has just been shattered. His hopes of having a happy life with Sophia so she wouldn't end up like his mother, Catherine, just got shattered. He got into his car and as he drove off he began to reminisce about his past. He remembered his life as a child, which wasn't a pleasant one for him and his mother.